Oh, we're rolling. Sorry about that, I like the music. Hey everyone, welcome to Ascari Digital's Content Creator Academy, coming back at you with another week of awesome tips and tricks on how to be the most successful freelancer that you can be. This week's episode is going to be on framing guidelines, covering the two basic principles of the 180-degree rule and the rule of thirds. Let's start with the 180-degree rule. So what you'll want to do is take a look at kind of like a skeleton sketch of your location. So for instance, we're going to use a very simple example of a two-person conversation scene at a dinner table. The idea here is we will draw a circle for the table, have our two chairs and people sitting in those two chairs. If we draw a circle around that, what we'll want to do is then cut it in half. Reason being is a full circle, 360 degrees. In half, you'll have one side or the other to choose as your 180-degree side of which the camera will stay on. Now, it does not matter where you decide to split it in half. Traditionally, what we would do is split it in half from one person to the other in that line. But you could choose to do this anywhere, depending on how you want to shoot this and what's going on in the scene. But generally speaking, we want to get a clear view of both actors, so we'll split it right across the middle. Now, what you'll want to do is choose one of those sides, and whichever side you choose is going to be the side that the camera stays on. So, in the middle of our half will be where your camera is placed for the wide shot. Then, to get the coverage of the person on the left side of frame, you'll want to move the camera over to the right side to capture the over-the-shoulder, medium, and close-up shot. Then, to get the coverage of the other side, you'll want to move the camera over to the left side of frame to capture the person on the right side of frame. What you will do is then shoot that way to get their over the shoulder, their medium, and their close-up shot, whatever you're thinking about for that one. The reason for this is because if you record them on the opposite side, then what will happen is their eye lines will not match up. So please see the example that I'm posting. What you will see is we established person number 1 on the left side of frame, person number 2 on the right side of frame. So when we move the camera to get the coverage, the mediums, the close-ups, the over-the-shoulders, you will want to make sure that that person stays on the same side of frame. Why? Because in the wide, we established the person on the left, person number 1, is on the left side of frame looking right. And the person on the right side of frame is established looking left. So when we get their medium and close-up shots, we want to make sure that that person who was frame left looking right is still frame left looking right on their medium and close-up shots, and the person on the right side is still frame right looking left. Why? Because that's how we established it in the wide shot, and we want to keep that consistency. Now, if we broke the 180-degree rule and moved the camera to the other 180 that's over there that we chose not to go on, then that establishes the person on frame left now looking left, and the person on frame right now looking right. So then if you superimpose those two images on top of each other like we're doing right now, then you will see that they look like they're looking away from each other instead of looking at each other having a conversation. It's subtleties like this that help your audience believe what's going on in the scene and not be jarred. It adds a natural fluidity to the scene that you wouldn't have otherwise, and it's very important when you're trying to convey a narrative. So, keep that in mind, and while you're at it, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and share this video with all your friends. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Now, the rule of thirds. What I'm going to do is superimpose a grid line on here. It looks like a tic-tac-toe board, but on a widescreen 16:9 image. And what it does is give you points on where the frame should be to get the most desirable result. So you'll see wherever the lines cross like this is generally considered the most pleasing spot of the frame. So you'll have in the top corner up here, in the top corner up here, and then down here as well, or right here, somewhere around there, wherever the grid line is on the shot. And you would want to stay where those lines cross like this. And you have 4 spots to work with, and that's considered the most pleasing spot. So when you're going in for those medium and close-up shots, if you have to keep someone on frame left, put them somewhere around here, and somebody frame right, keep them somewhere around here. And that way they're not leaving too little room, too much room, they're not too far over, they have room, and then the other one would be on the other side. Now, if you choose not to frame up that way, your next best result would be on where any of those lines are. So that would mean anything where it's going across here or across here, up this way and over here. It's like a voodoo trick trying to see where my hand is in the frame. But you'll see with the grid lines there, wherever the lines are is your second best shot. Generally speaking, you want the eyes to be right around where that line is, and that'll give you the best result possible. If, for instance, you frame somebody down here like this, it's not very pleasing. You have too much room with nothing going on. If you frame somebody all the way up here, then you can't really see my whole face, which, who wants that to happen? If I frame somebody all the way over here, this is not helping me, or all the way over here, it's not really helping me. So we want to stick with these general guidelines to achieve the best possible result that we can. Utilizing these two techniques will help you overcome poor framing that we see so often in beginning filmmakers' careers, and this will help you get results that are so pleasing for your clients and convey the message in a natural and effective way. My name is Brandon Ascari, coming at you again with Ascari Digital's Content Creator Academy. And if you could, please like, share, subscribe, smash the like button, the thumbs up, whatever it is. Hit the notification bell so you know next week when our episodes come out. But no, it's always Wednesdays at 5 p.m. I appreciate the support. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Otherwise, I'll be coming at you next week with another episode of the Content Creator Academy. And thank you so much for supporting us.